Welcome to the Tech Mechanic. Today's breakdown is part of our Azure Cloud Architecture Master Series. If you want the full roadmap from our series, hit the playlist from the start. Every episode builds your skills to help you become a confident engineer, cloud specialist, or cloud architect. With that said, let's dive into today's topic. Imagine you are working for Microsoft, Amazon, or a large bank. Hundreds of teams create thousands of Azure resources every day. At the end of the month, Azure generates a bill worth millions of dollars. But who pays it? How does Azure know which department owns which resources? The answer begins with one of Azure's most important concepts: Azure Subscription. An Azure subscription is much more than a payment account. Think of it as a management container. Every resource group, virtual machine, storage account, database, and network belongs to exactly one Azure subscription. Without a subscription, nothing can exist in Azure. First, make sure you have two prerequisites ready: a Microsoft or Microsoft Entra ID account, and a valid payment method, like a credit card or an active enterprise agreement. Once you have those, open your browser. Head over to the Azure portal and sign in with your administrator credentials. From the home dashboard, go to the top search bar, type in Subscriptions, and select it from the services list. Next, look to the top left corner of the subscriptions page and click the Add button. This will bring you to the offer selection page. Here, choose the plan that best fits your needs. For most standard setups, you'll select Pay as you go. Now, give your subscription a clear, descriptive name like Production Subscription, so your team can easily identify its purpose later. From there, confirm your billing details and link your payment method. Finally, do a quick review of your configuration, click Create, and your new Azure subscription container is ready to deploy resources. Azure follows a clear hierarchy. At the top are management groups. Inside them are subscriptions. Inside each subscription are resource groups. Inside resource groups live your Azure resources. Remember this hierarchy, it appears in almost every enterprise Azure architecture. Imagine your company develops an online shopping platform. Instead of putting everything into one subscription, architects often create separate subscriptions for production, development, and testing. This improves security, cost tracking, and operational safety. Large enterprises rarely operate with a single subscription. Different business units often have separate subscriptions for independent billing, access control, compliance, and governance. Every Azure subscription tracks resource consumption independently. At the end of the billing cycle, Microsoft generates reports and invoices based on that subscription's usage. This allows organizations to understand exactly where cloud costs are coming from. Subscriptions are also security boundaries. Permissions assigned in one subscription do not automatically apply to another. This separation helps organizations isolate environments and reduce security risks. Azure places certain quotas and limits on resources within a subscription. Large organizations often use multiple subscriptions to distribute workloads, improve management, and avoid operational bottlenecks. Solution architects don't create subscriptions randomly. They align them with business ownership, environments, compliance requirements, and financial accountability. Let's take a bank. Retail banking, corporate banking, credit cards, and insurance may each have their own Azure subscription. This separation simplifies governance, budgeting, compliance, and operational management. Let's summarize. An Azure subscription is far more than a billing account. It defines ownership, governance, security, budgets, quotas, and resource organization. Understanding this hierarchy is one of the biggest differences between an Azure beginner and an Azure solution architect. Whether your goal is to become a solution architect, cloud architect, AI architect, or simply a better software engineer, the Tech Mechanic is your learning destination. Like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay ahead in your tech journey.